Welcome back, everybody, to Dual Destinies. We're here. Okay, so we just got Fulbright's testimony. I'm full on simpin'. First time in Blackwell, I don't care. Judging by the comments, I'm not the only one, and I feel very validated today, so I'm going through it full simp mode. Let's frickin' go, but I'm hopefully not going to let it cloud my judgment. We'll have to see. So let's go ahead and cross-examine the stuff that we heard in the last episode. Oh my god, yes, that profile. Dude, is there anything so far not great about him? Because I haven't seen it, but maybe we'll find out. All right, about the murder, we've already gone through this, but I'm still going to press everything if I'm allowed to. All right, Alderman QB was murdered with a spirit that had been on the wall. I mean, that's what we're going with, but all the same, tell me more about that. So, those weapons on the wall of the Fox Chamber, I presume those are real? Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is rather dangerous?
No matter what he collected, the Alderman insisted it be the real deal.
I mean, that's typical, right? Of like a nice place like that.
For instance, he had a real demon's club in his possession. Apparently, one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle.
What? That's gotta be an old wives' tale. Oh my god, it's this face, dude. That's the face you make when your underwear flies off.
Ha ha ha! The Alderman had a pure, unadulterated justice flowing in his veins. Oh god.
Guys, I almost read that as pure, unadulterated juice. And I don't like it. No, not a... Whoa, what? No, don't cry.
Whatever he did it right. We've lost a real champion of justice in his death.
What is this sprite?
Nothing but claptrap and balderdash, if you ask me.
So I realized that he has a quill, like a feather pen in his mouth because he's Black Quill. Although it's not black, but I guess they did that because everything else on him is pretty much the contrast, I suppose. Now stop your blating and tell us about the weapon. Everyone also agreed that English was the way to go with him, which I'm very excited about.
Your wish is my command.
Okay. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. Let's talk more about that also. Okay. It doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prints could easily be wiped off.
You do have a point there.
What? I mean, not that I'd mind seeing you.
I'd venture to say he did not wipe off the prints because he could not.
What do you mean? Oh shit, the rattle them bones, y'all. Looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there, show him who's boss. Yeah, drop your pants, Apollo, quick. Wait, what? I'm totally lost, so why don't you just tell me the answer already? We're just gonna point without saying anything? Oh, he's not even looking. I don't think he saw that plea for help. He can't even look at you, Apollo. Oh my god, it's pathetic.
You feeling all right, kid? Running a fever, perhaps?
No, just in my pants. You know what, honestly? It happens. It's normal. Every time they roll out a prosecutor in front of my eyes, this seems to happen. I wish trials came with a reset button. And so do I sometimes.
Well, the specifics may yet come to light. Please proceed, Detective Fulbright.
That was worth the dialogue right there. At the time, Alderman QB was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. So that testimony was the first time we'd heard of it.
Hold it!
So maybe we can find out more about that. Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Yeah, there's the picture again, right there. Was a sedative in his coffee?
Bingo! We found traces of a sleeping agent all over the inside of the cup.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that is why he was out cold.
That was until he leapt to his feet upon being impaled by the mayor. What an awful way to wake up.
A rather stimulating eye-opener, if you ask me.
Oh, you're into that, hey? Well, joke's on you. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I, too, would have risen to the attack.
Wait, what?
For to die in battle is the samurai way.
You're into that, hey? This is the second prosecutor we know that's into the samurai thing. Wait, third maybe?
Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make eating a challenge.
Is that supposed to be a joke? No one laughed. Oh, shit.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please! Those morbid jokes of yours have no place in this court.
You tell him, dude. Stand up to him. You're probably the only one that does that, says the Justin detective's guys.
Moving right along.
Yeah. Where are we? Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. What?
Hold it!
There's very colorful language to describe this. So the alderman was drugged because he was really strong?
Did you see those rock-hard muscles
Of his? Honestly, he's not my type. I didn't look. Maybe you did, though. I'm starting to learn about you.
I'm surprised the spear even managed to pierce that armor-like musculature. I admit I'm completely jealous of that righteous body of his.
Oh, I see what you're into now. It's okay. I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying more for you because that's not my type. I'll tell you what is my type. It's right across from Apollo. That's right, everyone. Well, he did look pretty buff, even in that suit he had on. I mean, everyone's impressed.
Quite a difference when compared with a yellow belly like you.
Oh, shit. Wait, you coming on to me? Bro, we can roll. Yellow belly? Who even says that anymore? I don't know. The British? Yeah, and the color's all wrong, too. Ooh, I know. How about a squishy red tomato? Wait, that's what? Wait, what are we talking about? I moved to strike both of your comments from the record.
Mr. Justice's character is not the issue here. Now let's get back to what happened after the far more muscular Alderman was impaled.
I cannot believe some of this dialogue. It's so sexual. Like, even more than we're used to. Which is, weird, because I usually have to try to make it that way. Man, this is doing it all for me.
Yes, well, your average person would likely have died on the spot.
But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. This is the one that's weird. He grabbed a statue and struck back.
Hold it!
Tell me more about that. Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear? I don't think so, personally. It doesn't seem right.
Absolutely, after all, he was once a pro wrestler.
Yeah, but if you're stabbed, dude, you're stabbed. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, the minute something pierces organs, it doesn't matter how big you are, does it? That's it. You're going down probably the same way.
The injustice of being drugged, then speared, was answered with a righteous counterattack.
But does being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman? Do we have anything about... Something's wrong here. What do we have again? It's been a minute since I looked. Oh, with this thing. Oh, there's that D-pad. The stick is going crazy. Let's use the D-pad. The weapon used to bludgeon the mayor, but no prints could be lifted. Right, so they're saying that this is the thing right here. But there's something odd about that, isn't there? But what is it?
Absolutely, after all, he was one of the good guys, like a superhero on the side of justice. Even though he was retired, he could still don his superhero guise in times of need.
Objection!
You need to lay off the comic books, detective. We're talking about real life here. Well, he's right about that.
Setting aside that half-wit's flight of fancy, the fact is this. The court-ordered post-mortem concluded the victim moved after his skewering.
So he found the strength somehow to attack his attacker. So that's been proven? I guess it's been proven then. So that's not it. Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. Wait, in his pants? Oh, no, something else. The part about the alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be excuse me? Guys, I didn't write the game. It's right there in front of you. I didn't like that statement either. What do we have on that last one there? Can we... Here's what I hate about this. That you can't, use it to go back from the first to the last statement, in a backwards motion. Here's two things that I'm picking up on here. The fingerprints were found on the murder weapon, right? Because neither of them had gloves on, I don't think, in the photo. Sleep from a drug. He attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a shish kebab with a spear. But the pain jolted him awake and he grabbed a statue and struck back. We have the statue. Wait a minute, wait though. I just read it though, and I didn't pick this up. No prints are lifted. Is that what? Wait a minute. Where's the photo? Can I look at this? Is that it? Look it. There's no... They're not wearing gloves, though. No prints were lifted, but he grabbed it. That's all I've got. Is that it? Wait a minute, though. Do I want to present it here or on that other statement that says, well, no, because they were talking about the spear and the other one, saying that the prints were lifted from it. I'm going to do it. Oh, I don't know about this, though.
Objection!
Oh, shit, yeah, dudes. You tried it. Did the alderman really strike the mayor? Yeah, I think it sounds like baloney to me.
Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Yeah.
Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. But the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your pants. It would appear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well. Let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about Detective Statue's theory. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm right. There are no fingerprints. Well, thank God they gave that to me. So that's how I know I'm on the right track. There are no fingerprints on the supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, yeah, they're not wearing any. Could they have been wiped off, though? I guarantee you that's the argument that's about to be made. You'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing any gloves. Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you? Did you? Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, this can't be happening! Did I arrest the wrong man?
Oh, rabble. Apollo's still pointing. You did it, Apollo. You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse. Well, it's just 1 point in our favor. I'm sure there's many more to go. Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? So do we really have a third person to think about? We might. Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. So now we have to bring a third person into this. Oh, Jesus, okay. You mean there was a third party there in the Fox chamber? Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument.
Oh boy. I mean in their pants. In his pants.
Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the assertion that you have a hole in your pants?
No. What are you doing over there? The least you could do is look at me while you're fucking me in the butt. I'm sorry, guys. I need to stop this. This is simp times 1,000. This is absolutely insane. This is ridiculous. Pathetic is what it is. I'm calling myself out. This isn't cool.
Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono.
Justice Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks. Yeah, I haven't heard that term in a long time. Holy shit. Hey, boy. What you doing?
We'll take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell.
Listen, I ain't trying to cut you down, boy. I'm here to build you up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
A whelp such as you is no hope against my superior swordsmanship.
This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell. Wait, it could be a sword fight, though. If you really wanted, all you had to do is drop your pants.
No?
Damn it.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall the bloodstained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's.
We were wondering about that. We did see it. Is that how you're gonna say that that's true? Has it been like checked out? What are you getting at?
Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood on the cloth? Solve the riddle, and you shall see that the hole you thought was in my pants is but an illusion.
Listen, it's alright, I have an active imagination.
Let's see, how was the cloth used? Was it used
as a head covering to wipe up blood? Oh, I see what he's getting at here. There was blood on just part of it. It's possible that it was used to wrap the statue. I see. That's gotta be it. Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor.
Precisely. Bully for you, boy. Listen. Oh, it was nothing.
Look at he's here complimenting me, you guys. Well, sorta. I'll take it. Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too. Listen, I'm only human, Athena, okay? I don't know how you have some kind of power here where it's not happening to you, but I don't. You just closed the hole for the prosecution. What? I didn't do that. It was the opposite, actually. Well, in my mind. I did? Oh, I did. Well, I had to answer it, though.
Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the Alderman striking back.
Can we stop saying holes? How many times are we going to say hole or holes in this episode? Someone count. We've already said it like 20 times. But I'm getting very distracted over here. The weapon used to bludgeon the mayor wrapped in a large cloth. So I guess that's what we're going with, like as fact now, okay?
Now do you see how dull your mind is?
Listen, it's been a long day.
I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time.
Oh, he was talking about his knives, was he? Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? I'd watch that show. Wouldn't you? I'd do it.
It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
Okay, so we're not bringing a third person into this, so we've just ruled that out. I gotcha, I'm getting it. I was kind of attached to that whole... Wait, I'm fucking sorry, game. Excuse me? You can't do this to me. Listen, we're all attached to Simon's hole. I mean, what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, well, then who's to say someone other than the Alderman didn't hit the mayor with it? Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it. Oh, so, okay, so never mind. I'm sorry, we're not done. We're going back around with that, are we? Here we come. It's coming back around. It's like a merry-go-round over here.
Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please, illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
Listen, she's impervious to you. She's not having it. There's only one answer, the real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer, then? What evidence have you?
I do like how no-nonsense he is. Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right, in your butt. Athena, you sure about this? To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Look at this photo.
Oh, we're not doing this, are we?
Black feathers and tracks allegedly from a yokai were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with the statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed the Alderman?
No, but what about a person in a costume, though? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. No, Athena. Say a person in a costume. This is not gonna fly. No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left. You got some... Oh! Sorry. I guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we've no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still, well, a kid.
Oh, she's not gonna like that. Well, you meanie, I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
So is this court to believe that the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe that some sort of monster murdered the Alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed? Listen,
Mr. Justice, you seem as new as this as your partner is.
Oh, burned. There goes my underwear.
Ouch. This I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright.
Seriously.
Oi, fool Bright. Explain to his boldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind the feathers and tracks.
Oh, do you have testimony for that, do you?
All right. What? You mean you can explain all that?
Ha 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 ha! Our investigative prowess is without equal!
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Listen, I do that daily. You guys must too after watching my shit.
Very well, let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
Oh, Jesus Christ, well, I can't wait to hear about this. They're probably gonna just, oh, God knows what, I don't even know what they're gonna come up with. Let's see. All right. Feathers and tracks. Tell me about it.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So, he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Wait a minute. Wait, some of that doesn't make any sense. Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears? I mean, they are all superstitious, aren't they?
Absolutely, he knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the Alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tenma Taro, that is. Tenma who?
Tenma Taro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. Right, here we go again, with the okami. I mean, I love okami. I'll look at it all day. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus were they blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold it!
Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of the event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenma Taro. Obviously, this person is much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Is that what you sound like? Oh, shit. He sounds more like Edgeworth than Edgeworth. Man, this is you cannot dethrone the #1 prosecutor, but you are trying.
Dullard, you're playing right into the killer's mind games.
What? Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believe the murder to be the work of the real Tenma Taro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenma Taro suit is the killer. Oh, they'd already thought of it, of course. I mean, it seems obvious. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the Alderman. And thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Listen, though. Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
Damn. I need a minute. The evidence speaks for itself. Fulbright.
Right, it was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got cray.
I did say cray. He seems like a person that might say it. Does anyone say that anymore?
The amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Ninetalesville really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so. A particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. It was a heartwarming story. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey? Oh, Jesus.
Yes, well, now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Oh, I'm ready for this. All right, let's see. What do we got? Man, who does your eyeliner? You need to stop crying, though. Because it's running a little bit, and honestly, like, I'm kind of into that. It's shameful, but true. All right, anyway. Never mind that. The entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition for the municipal merger. You know what I'm going to do.
Hold it!
I press everything till I know the truth. Detective Fulbright, is the anti-merger movement really that strong?
Oh, absolutely. They parade around in yokai costumes shouting down with Mayor Tenma.
Wait, really? That's awful.
And just the other day, they stormed Tenma City Hall claiming it was a den of vipers.
What the hell? Sounds like religious madness.
But when the accused showed his face, the angry mob scattered like leaves upon the Alderman.
Oh, because he was so scary.
For you see, lowly yokai are no match for Tenma Taro, the Dark Lord of their kind.
Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tenma or Tenma Taro? I'm confused.
Both? I think he means Mayor Tenma. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy. Detective Fulbright, why do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act?
Mayor Tenma panicked when the Amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters.
Hold it!
Tell me more about this.
The Amazing Ninetales? No one knows his true identity, right? That's right!
Oh, this music again.
And he was a lone wolf, or in other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Tenma Town wrestler after another. And before anyone knew it, he was champion! Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, he cut them down one by one. It was a complete and utter loss of face for Tenma Town Pro Wrestling. He was amazing! If there ever was a real superhero, it would be him. I dream of becoming a true champion of justice like him someday.
I bet Detective Fulbright would be a great pro wrestler. He is a little jacked.
Well, it seems like it anyway.
He could even team up with Prosecutor Blackwell. That's a thing I would watch. A police detective and a prisoner in chains? I see you smiling over there. You like the idea.
You know, I think people would actually pay to see it. I would.
Me too.
Ha ha ha, so you do understand the greatness that is the Amazing Ninetales.
Yeah, I guess a little. I don't know. So he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster.
Hold it!
Yeah, but why would he do that, though?
Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears? Absolutely, it had an immediate effect. The presumed return of the dreaded Tenma Taro had them shaking in their boots. Oh my, is it really that bad? That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in the village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus. I see. That's a very persuasive argument. The mere thought of His Honor buying into Simon the Psycho Slasher's words.
Well, it's not like they've been actually wrong.
Makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right about now.
Well, we can't walk out. There's no quitting in baseball.
So you see, there can be only one reason why anyone would plant those feathers and tracks.
The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer, but why would he do that, though?
Hold it!
That just brings a whole nother element into it, though.
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with a murder?
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
That's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't the fear enough? Like, why did they have to go the extra mile? I don't understand.
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So Your Honor agrees that there was no reason for the murder, correct? I guess we... Are we talking about the motive?
Objection!
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Perhaps the killing was spur of the moment.
You're saying it wasn't premeditated?
From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery.
What do you mean?
A startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that? Alderman QB's secret identity.
Oh, that again? So we are really taking that as fact that he was the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Apollo?
I think Prosecutor Blackwell has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene. Oh my, but why would it have been there?
Goodness me, take all the time you need.
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more?
Well, could it really be?
Your boldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetales. So is this fact? And the mayor's discovery of such was his motive for murder. Oh, shoot. No! My underwear! Oh, God!
Order, order! What a shocking development. A motive clearer than crystal clear.
Pepsi? Anyone remember Crystal Pepsi? Disgusting is what it was. What do we do now, Paulo? I didn't think they'd tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder.
At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity?
Why indeed?
Does it not pique your interest, your boldness?
I admit that it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement?
Very astute of you, your boldness.
Right, now take a
Look at this something. Oh, a letter. What is this? Where did you get this from? If you value your dearest life. Oh,
If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales with Tenement Town.
Oh, here we go. Didn't he say when we talked to him at the detention center that he was receiving a threat? So where the hell did this come from then?
This blackmail letter was found in Alderman QB's pocket.
But I think that's the one meant. It seems like it. So now we're getting two stories.
At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital, and that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life.
Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? That's what I just said. Right after the Alderman's murder? You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into the Alderman's pocket? It seems like. It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened. Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Blackmail letter. A threatening letter discovered in one of Alderman Q's pockets. Well, this is bad. Oh, shit. Alright.
Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by a sudden decision to kill the Amazing Ninetales. So, it was the Amazing Ninetales counterattack that brought the entire crime to light?
Wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the Alderman after planting the yokai evidence? And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Wait, is that wrong? That might be wrong. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Oh, okay, here we go. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping Alderman after planting the feathers. Wait a minute, no, that's wrong! Where's that photo? Use the D-pad or we'll never get there. Can I see this again? Not this. This. Isn't there blood like tracks over the feathers? It's hard to tell from this. Are they over the feathers or are the feathers laid on top? Well, here's the thing, even if not, there's bloody footprints. So there's no way you could fabricate bloody footprints if you didn't have the blood in the first place, so he's lying. Or at least I'm presenting it.
Objection!
Just present it, because there it is right there. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair.
Oh, what's this? You dare question my justice again?
Yeah. Yes, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Look at this photo.
This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted.
But I already told you, they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim.
Why the heck you lying? Or are you so dumb that you didn't see it? Which I doubt, honestly. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear where the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. So yeah, you wanna... Alright. The tracks right here. What proves that the items were only there after the crime? Right here.
Take that!
How are you gonna step in blood if there's no blood?
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yes. See how the feathers are on top of the blood? And the tracks were made in blood. In other words, the yokai evidence could only resulted after the murder.
Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman.
Yeah, but you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. So we're going- wait, so we're back here again? This is the third time we've been on the merry-go-round.
Oh, there must be some mistake.
No mistake, sir. I got you. What you gonna do about it?
Order, order. Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Ha 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 ha!
Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you.
You do? But how?
Don't worry about it, it's okay. Oh no, oh look at him, oh gosh!
Was my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked?
You did alright, it's fine. He's taking this really hard. Don't we all- wait, what?
Stop. Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
Huh. I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Tenma, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He's the source of the feathers and tracks. What are you gonna say? Nothing? Just nothing. It's fine. You don't have to believe. I don't even know if I believe. Does anyone believe this? Will someone please say something?
The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy!
Your boldness, it appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion.
Hold it!
Get him, Athena. Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Slam it. Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out.
Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears, but you'd better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around a corner in the hall. It was around here. Now we can see it. That she saw Tenma Taro fleeing towards the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind intentionally or otherwise.
What? How incredibly unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before?
Oh, rabble. The defense just proved there was someone else. So the mayor isn't the killer?
Was it all
Set up. The prosecutor is a convicted felon after all. Apollo, the momentum is shifted in our favor. Good. Now let's keep it that way. Oh my god, this music's so damn good!
Objection!
Yes, sir. What is it, my dear? God, I'm a simp. What? Talk to me, please. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, Apollo. Oh, it's just because you've got a little performance anxiety. You know what? It happens. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll work through this. I didn't know I had one to break. What? Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and his fop would have seen him. At least we're in agreement that LaBelle is a fop. Fool and fop. Oh, you mean Filch LaBelle. Now that you mention it. Yeah, but were they there, though, in the hallway? They're probably in that room together doing God knows what.
Both Phineas Filch and Florent Labelle were in the foyer at the time. But they hadn't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? Ugh, why didn't those two see the Temitaro impersonator pass by?
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I know he must have seen something. I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell. I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby.
What a perfect place to do it.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Shit. Wish you'd say that about me. Wait, what? Did you say captured? Wait, I don't want to know. No, wait, we do. Wait, no, I do. Very well. Please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand.
But we're gonna have to do that, guys, in the next one.
I need to take a break from being such a simp.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'm having a blast. I'll see you soon, guys, in the next episode. Toodaloo!